Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. My name's Joy Howard. I'm the newest member of the Back Market team. And sometimes when introducing myself, I like to joke that I build the brands that other brands want to be. I was the first head of marketing at Patagonia. I also led marketing for Converse All-Star. Some people call them Chuck Taylors, a very iconic youth culture brand. And after that, I went into technology as the chief marketing officer for Sonos and then for Lyft. Since moving to Paris in 2021, I started my own company under the auspices of La French Tech. Some of you may have heard of La French Tech. And after selling it earlier this year, I contemplated what might be next for me, and I discovered Back Market. I was immediately captivated by the power of its mission, by the talent of its team, and by the tremendous opportunity ahead of us. For the past 10 years, Back Market has succeeded in getting consumers, getting people, getting citizens excited about refurbished tech. But now it's time to take it to the next level. It's time because brands don't shape culture, culture shapes brands. And the most successful brands understand when those cultural winds shift. Today, we're all tired of hearing about disruption. The only disruption worth pursuing now is for the planet, and that's exactly what Back Market is about. True disruption isn't about being the newest or the fastest. It's not about speeds and feeds. It's about making quality accessible to everyone. Consumers today want to spend less on what they need so they can spend more on what they want. They're open to choosing frugality, not as a path to deprivation, but as a path to liberation. And so with that in mind, I'm very excited to share our new global marketing campaign. Every year, they introduce us to yet another phone, but not just any phone. It's the best. It's the most innovative. It's the most important smartphone created in the history of the world. Just last week, we saw numerous Apple executives proclaim that the iPhone 16 was the beginning of an exciting new era, and that the new device raises the bar for what an iPhone can do. But let's be honest, everyone knows we hit peak innovation years ago. So, the real question is, do you actually need the newest new thing? And that's where the opportunity for Back Market comes in. We're here to show consumers that there's a better way, a way that puts choice back in their hands, that fits their actual needs and brings back the magic of better days. Year after year, big tech companies are pleading with you to get their latest smartphone, tablet, watch, or laptop. And we get it. It's tempting. But how much of that new tech do we actually use? Much of it goes untouched. And that's why today we're excited to do something different. We're launching a new campaign that asks you to consider something. What if for everything that you do with your tech, downgrading to the previous models is just as good as new? When you factor in the price, the environmental impact, and the quality of refurbished, it might be even better. So starting today, we're going to urge consumers around the world to do something different. Not upgrade again, but downgrade now. Or, as we like to say around the globe, flambant vieux, Desaktualitate, gönn dir ein Downgrade, Mojito sind Takashi. Throughout this campaign, we're going to show consumers something we think makes a lot of sense. Those older smartphone models, they're just as good as the newest version for doing what you actually do every day. Think about it. Taking photos, texting your friends, listening to your favorite music, for you journalists here, recording an interview, or even scrolling through your social media feed. All your daily smartphone habits work just as well, if not better, on older models. And here's the kicker: at just a fraction of the price and a fraction of the environmental impact. Because when it comes down to it, why pay more for features you don't need? Why let big tech decide how much you spend? This is the message that we're bringing with Downgrade Now. It's time to think what you really need and what your tech is truly worth. Now, Leo, let's talk about the things we all love. Have you ever noticed how with every new product launch, big tech always seems to take away something that you like? And they usually call it innovation. Let's be honest. We all figured out a long time ago that innovation is often just another name for engineered obsolescence. It's often just another name for dictating your needs rather than serving your needs. So, with our Downgrade Now campaign, we're going to shine a light on those things that we miss, all those little things that we miss. Headphone jacks, connection ports, home buttons, and all those little features that have disappeared from the latest models. We're here to celebrate those features and remind everyone why they were so great to begin with. After all, progress shouldn't mean giving up the things that we love. Smaller phones. Phones with plenty of life left in them. Phones that are flambant vieux. And now, let's talk about another way we're celebrating the power of slightly older tech in our lives. It's not just about functionality. It's about the emotional connections we formed over the years. The click of those buttons we used to press, the snap of those flip phones we left to shut, and all the little moments that have stayed with us. To bring this idea to life, we needed a creative partner who could take this tech and transform it into something with spirit and with style. And that's why I'm delighted to announce that we've partnered with the incredibly talented Gabois. Gabois' work captures the surreal and beautiful qualities in everyday objects. I was captivated by how she turns the mundane into art with humor and irony that uniquely highlights the absurdity of technology.